Hi everybody. It is Friday at noon and we are talking about almonds for the last 2 weeks. Almonds are so good for you. They're incredibly rich in minerals and vitamins and enzymes, and we need more in our lives. And while it's easy to just grab a couple of raw almonds and pop them in your mouth, there are so many other ways to make them into delicious recipes. So for example, we have Monday I talked about a spicy raw almond dip, which is delicious. And on Tuesday, we made little raw almond power balls, little treats, delicious little treats. And on and on Wednesday, I gave you let's see, which one did I give you on Wednesday? Does anybody remember what recipe Wednesday was? Let's see, was it a dessert? Was it a drink? Anybody remember? Hi, Shayna. Anybody remember what the recipe was for Wednesday? I can't remember off the top of my head. But I have lots and lots and lots and lots of recipes that include almonds. And they are delicious and they are yummy. And yesterday, I taught you how to make your own almond milk. Now, almond milk is fantastic because it's a great milk substitute. You can use it when you are just drinking milk. If you want to make a chocolate, we can make chocolate milk. Do I want to make chocolate milk? I might make chocolate milk. And it's good for cereal and whatever else you might need milk for. If you're not a raw vegan and you're cooking or baking and the recipe calls for milk, you can always use almond milk as a great substitute as well. And we have, if you're really hardcore and you love spending time in the kitchen, you can take your almond milk and you can actually ferment it into cheese, like a hard block of sliceable cheese. I've done it once. It's more work than I want to put in, so I haven't done it again. But it's possible, and it's not that hard. It's just time consuming. So let's see. Almond milk. It's going to be really easy, really fast, so keep an eye on what I'm doing. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all tuned in. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is get some raw almonds. So raw almonds, they're kind of drab looking. You want your almond to look pale. If it's bright, vibrant orange, it's probably been roasted. We don't want roasted or salted. You want raw almonds in the raw state. Now, that being said, raw almonds aren't really raw because if they're domestic, they've been pasteurized. So they're not entirely raw, but there's still amazing nutrition in here. You can also find really raw cashews if they're imported. Those are easy to find and delicious, just expensive. So raw almonds, I get my raw almonds from Costco. It's a great price. You get them in a 3-pound bag, and it's I go there often enough that when I need almonds, I just grab a bag. So I get mine at Costco. Sprouts has good prices. Trader Joe's has good prices. Natural grocers might have the best prices. You got to see if there's natural grocers near you. So raw almonds. So we're going to do a cup of raw almonds. We're going to put those in the blender. Now, if you have the time and the forethought to soak your almonds ahead of time, you'll get more nutrition and they will be easier for your body to digest. So I tend to soak things overnight or during the day in like 12 or 8-hour segments, just so that it's one less thing for me to think about. I don't want to have to think about, well, I started soaking them at 2 p.m. They're going to be done by 1 a.m. Just when I go to bed, I throw them in soak water, or when I wake up, I throw them in soak water. And either by the morning or the afternoon, I'm ready to make whatever I want to make with them. So easy peasy, don't think too much about it. I did not soak mine ahead of time because not all of us have the forethought to soak them ahead of time. And while it's better for you and more delicious, I want to show you that it's still amazing even if you're like, I want almond milk now, not tomorrow. So instead of soaking, you can make it right away. So I'm going to make mine without soaking and tell you and be honest with you if it's delicious. If it's not delicious, I will let you know, and I'll show you how to modify it to make it more delicious. So we've got a cup of raw almonds. We have 2 cups of water. Now, if you have a blender that is going to struggle with these almonds, if you pay less than $100 for them, use a cup of water and blend as smooth as you can, and then add a cup of ice and let it go for like 5 to 10 minutes and just let it blend forever. Even with the Vitamix, and the Vitamix is amazing and worth every penny. I'm going to let it run for a long time. Almonds are hard. They need to be broken down, and my Vitamix is going to do a great job but I need to give it time to do so. So there's 2 other ingredients. There's a little pinch of salt, just a little itty bitty one. And the recipe calls for 2 dates. Those are like good medjool dates. You gotta take the pits out of them. I have these little itty bitty dates. So I'm going to use 3. If you wanna use 5, yay, you're gonna have really sweet almond milk and their dates. Dates are incredibly good for you. So do it, enjoy it. If you're making chocolate milk, 5 dates, because we want sweet chocolate milk. Just FYI. So we got 3 dates. That is it. How easy is that? How simple, how straightforward. And now all we do is blend. So here's my Vitamix. Oh, where's my lid? Here, lid. Here, lid. Haha, found him. So I start on low, slowly work my way up to high, and then let it be on high for a while. Can you still hear me? It's really loud behind me, but I'm gonna let it run for a while. So I wanted to share some news with you. So, I don't know if you can hear me, so I'm not gonna keep talking. I'm gonna let you watch the blending occur. Can you hear it? There's like little pieces still breaking down. So long that it gets hot and steamy. I don't want to worry about the loss of nutrition. So if it starts to get really hot and I think it needs to be blended more, I'll throw some ice in to help with the process. Hi Shayna, I am not at the farmer's market tomorrow, no. I coach volleyball for my daughter's team, so I can't go to the farmer's market for the next at least year until I'm done coaching. Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off. Now, almond milk, honestly, is the last milk I make. I know I'm teaching you how to make almond milk, but almonds are very gritty, and so you have to strain your milk. When I make milk for myself, I tend to make cashew milk, because cashews they're smooth, they're creamy. They don't need to be strained. It's one less step I have to do. So I don't often make almond milk, but I do several times a year. So let me show you how it's done. You need a bowl. You need some sort of nut milk bag or cheesecloth, or as my friend Elizabeth Joseph told me, you can cut up a new, unused, unwashed cotton t-shirt, cut it up, use it, and turn it into a bag. The cotton t-shirt actually helps to filter more, so you get less of the pulp through. Kind of cool. I'm using a nut milk bag. Hello, it's mesh. I got it on Amazon for a couple bucks. It was super cheap. I actually use this all the time. I can't say that phrase. I use this whenever I juice because my juicer does a really good job of making the best juice ever, but some of the pulp comes through, and some of the times I'm okay with pulpy juice, but sometimes I want really smooth juice. So I use this guy to help strain the juice. So we're gonna use it to strain the milk. So I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm gonna pour this delicious mixture into the bag. It helps if you have a bag that stretches over the size of the bowl or cup that you're using. I don't know where my cup is that usually I would use. So I'm just gonna have to hold it really tight. Wish me luck. There we go. This is really thick milk. I might actually add a little bit more water, or not. We'll see how it goes. All right, this is the messy part. So, can you see? Can you see what I'm doing? Can I reuse the bag? Oh yeah. In fact, I throw the bag in the washer machine every third or fourth use so that it gets it all out. I usually rinse it after I'm done using it, rinse it out. Sometimes I'll even scrub it with some soap and a scrubber. But sometimes I'll just rinse it and let it dry. After like 3 or 4 times, it starts getting stiff. So I know I need to wash it. But yeah, I've had this bag for like 3 years, 4 years. So worth it. All right, so I'm just gonna give it a little squeeze. I'm milking the nuts. There's this meme that says the hardest part of being a vegan is waking up early enough to go milk the nuts, and it has a little almond with udders on it. It's hilarious. I'm gonna have to find that meme and put it on. Here we go. It's happening. It sounds like I'm milking too. Ooh. All right. And then we're just left with the pulp. There's just a little bit of pulp left in the sack. Yes, I will. I will, Mike. I promise. All right, so I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to towel off my hands. And this, let me get a good glass. Here we go. Is going to be my milk. Creamy, delicious. All right. Look at that. I got some almond milk. Yum, yum, yum. It's a little on the thick side. In fact, I would call this cream, like almond cream. I would probably add a little bit of water or ice. These nuts were really dry, so they soaked up all the water. Tons of jokes here, people. I hope you're taking them in. So I would actually add a little bit more water to this and blow it up and thin it out. It's delicious. So let's give it a try. Let's see what I think. Here we go. Watching me drink my own almond milk. Mmm. Num 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 num. That's for you, Mike. That's good. It's good. Needs a little bit more water. Maybe 1 extra date. But it's delicious. And it's easy. And it's fast. And it's inexpensive. And I made 2.5 cups full. So 2.5 cups of milk for a cup worth of almonds. It's pretty affordable, pretty economical. Easy, fast, simple. And if you use cashews, a little bit more expensive, but then you don't have to strain. You just drink it right away, which I kind of love. So I use cashews to make milk all the time. And honestly, any seed or nut can become milk. Any of them. Any of them. They all taste a little different. Some are obviously nut milk. Like sunflower seed milk, very sunflower seedy. The highest form of plant-based calcium that you can find are sesame seeds. Sesame seeds, raw sesame seeds, have a ton of calcium. And if you think you need more calcium, and who am I kidding? We all need more calcium. Sesame seed milk is easy and fast to make. Now sesame seeds are a little bitter, so you're gonna need extra dates to offset the bitterness of that seed. But the milk is so good and so rich. So I'm gonna adjust the recipe on my website so that instead of saying 2 cups of water, it says 3 cups of water. I'm gonna go blend this a little thinner. But this would be perfect in coffee. Do anybody still drink coffee and want some creamer in their coffee? This is thick. It would be perfect for that. It's pretty delicious as is. And I'm gonna make it chocolate milk. In fact, I'm gonna make this chocolate milk. I'll be right back. So I have my cacao here. You guys remember my talk about cacao? I don't have much left, so I'm just gonna dump the whole thing in here. I don't know, about a tablespoon, maybe more. And stir it up. Takes me back to my childhood a little bit. I want to say that when I was a kid, I used Hershey's chocolate syrup to make chocolate milk. But there might have been a Nesquik powder in there too. And maybe I'm remembering stirring Nesquik powder into milk to get chocolate milk. Because this looks Someone just made chocolate milk. Chocolate milk, chocolate milk. I'm tempted to give myself a milk mustache. You know what? I'm gonna have it. Let's do it. Okay, so can you guys take me seriously if I have a mustache? Yeah? You like it? Can thick nut milk be whipped like whipped cream? I have no idea. Go try it and tell me what happens. So that's my that's my nut milk, my almond milk video. I hope you got to see the whole thing. If not, go back and watch the beginning. There are some funny parts. Personally, I'm loving this mustache. It needs to be a little thicker, I think. Let's make it a little thicker. There we go. That's better. So, almond milk, incredibly good for you. Necessary ingredients, necessary nutrients that you desperately need. You and your family. So find a way to make it delicious and enticing. It's better chilled. It's a little on the lukewarm side. Definitely drink it cold. That definitely helps. And this should last at least 4 to 5 days in my fridge without any issue. You can freeze this into ice cubes and use them in recipes. Are you taking me seriously? Do you like this mustache? You can freeze it and it can last at least 6 months in your fridge without losing nutrition. So go make some almond milk. Take a picture, tag me in it, let me know how it goes. Tell me if you have any misadventures. If there's any problems or any questions, feel free to ask. And good. Go milk some almonds in the morning when it's bright and early, when the sun comes up. Maybe I'm just funny to me. I don't know. If you think I'm funny, give me a thumbs up. If I'm not funny, I don't know. Stop watching. I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend, and I will see you next time for another video with Living Raw by Grace and Haley Cloud. Bye guys. God bless. Adios.